beautiful. Officially beautiful. What, Jamie?
Huh?
What? Oh, there's nothing on it. Stop laughing.
I like that design.
So do I. You're on video.
Cool. Same thing over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people put it into like crystals, but yeah, not my style. So pretty.
Oh, Mia's so pretty. Oh, your face.
Well, my straps are uneven.
Hi, Mia's so pretty. You guys matchy matchy. You're so matchy matchy. Oops. Trying to hold the dog and film. So pretty. Such a pretty girl. Oh. She's a neighbor?
Okay, 5th time trying this voiceover. I keep getting interrupted, or people keep texting me, or you might be able to hear my dog snoring in the background. Anyhow, sorry, I apologize for all that. Anyhow, you would have seen us pick up the saddle in Arizona at the beginning of the video. That is because if you purchase in one state and have it shipped to another, depending on the state, you are exempt from paying sales tax. We have family that lives in Arizona, so we had the saddle shipped there, and then we just drove to pick it up, and we visited family while we were at it. So that is why we did that, and that was actually recommended by the saddle fitter people. So, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Anyhow, so that is that. This is the second time I rode her in the saddle. The first time it was a little bit too rushed and a little bit too dark to get any video. So this is the second time, and I'll be honest, the start was a little bit rocky, and I think the saddle looks maybe a little bit too far back on her right there. That might be it too. Anyhow, it was really a rocky start. We couldn't tell if she liked the saddle. Keep in mind, she was still back sore, and at this point, we had gone 3 months riding bareback. Yes, the saddle takes 3 months to make. Comes from France, custom made, all of that. So it took quite a bit of time, and I rode primarily dressage the whole time, but we did jump several times in there too. So just keep in mind that she's used to me riding bareback, and she still has a bit of a sore back. So I was scared at first because she was being really fussy and not really acting right and not really coming together like she had been. I was scared the saddle didn't fit, but as you can see just now that I took my stirrups off, or like took my feet out of the stirrups, and it was actually much easier to get her to come up and together and do our trot than it was with the stirrups. So it took about 2 rides, yeah, like I said, this is my second ride, to figure out what our problem was. It had nothing to do with the saddle fit. The saddle actually fits her perfectly, even with her top line now filling in. I'm filming this mid to late October, and this video was taken late September, so like a whole month later. Anyhow, we figured out that the 3 months of riding bareback, she really got used to me having a longer dressage type leg on her. So when I went back to a saddle and had shorter stirrups, she was not very happy. So what I ended up doing is lengthening my stirrups. These are half hole leathers, so I believe each hole is 1/2 inch, whereas regular leathers are 1 inch between holes. So I lengthened about 6 inches, which translates to 6 holes, which translates to around 3-ish inches, and I actually ended up going even longer than here. And you can see I'm still getting some resistance. Yes, I did end up changing her bit to a different style of bochet. She is now in a mylar bochet that she likes much better. So just ignore the little head fling in the mouth chomping. Yeah, we fixed that. Just not for this video. So over the next week, week and a half, 2 weeks from this ride here, what we did is I started off with dressage length stirrups, and then every day I would raise them a hole or 2 depending on what we were working on. So we would gradually raise them and get her used to, on a more gradual basis, my legs going higher and higher, so we were more at a dressage length. Now we are perfectly great to ride. We can do longer length for dressage work, and I can hire them and do our regular jumping. Problem solved, saddle now fits perfectly, not an issue. This is another day I was filming it because the previous day was getting too dark. Those aren't scratches, it's just dirt and dust since I'd already ridden. Anyhow, this is the Voltaire Design Lexington monoflap saddle. It is buffalo leather. I use it with the Magic It Keeps stud girth. And let's see, these are the free jump leathers. I chose them because they're soft enough not to rub a saddle. Millbrooks are known for rubbing saddles. I haven't had a problem with that on my other saddle, but I didn't want to chance that here. This is the Equifit Impact Tech half pad I'm using because it was recommended to use a shock absorbing half pad. The saddle is an 18-inch 2A flap saddle, and the panels are B10 FIN PX, or sorry, is it PX FIN B10, meaning it's built up in the front and something about the PX. Anyhow, that's it. So for comparison, I decided to throw in some clips from my most recent jumping lesson. This was from about half a week ago from today. So I'll put a date. Anyhow, you can see how far she's come in just, I want to say just under a month from the previous clips you just saw of me riding. Funny enough, this was only the second time I used, maybe third time I used the mulberry set, and it just happened to be this day. So you're seeing us use mulberry twice in one video. I'm not mad at it, and I'm bringing the pom-pom back. Anyhow, there's such a big difference on her body and just her overall demeanor. If you look at her, she's much more engaged. She's more accepting of my leg. She wants to go down and behind a little bit, but we are also in a hackamore, so it's kind of hard to prevent her from doing that. She got a little quick in the canter. She's downhill, so she likes to just racehorse it out. Anyhow, you can definitely see the difference both of us have made in me figuring out the balance of the saddle on her. I'm so used to riding in saddles that fit downhill. It's really weird being in a saddle that actually fits her right. And then we're still working on getting her together. It's really hard to get her truly together. Almost impossible in a hackamore because you ideally can't maintain contact in a hackamore. It's you touch and go, touch and go. So that being said, I'm really happy with our progress. She herself is even better in her body. I've had her worked on several more times, so she's less back sore, which unfortunately back soreness takes a really long time to get rid of, especially at the extent she had it. So I'm just really happy that everything's going in a positive direction. She's finally giving me more of a pleasant attitude. Everything is just going overall great. And this will eventually be a jumping lesson barn vlog, but I just figured I'd throw some clips in here so you guys can really see a difference it makes. And I just was upset when I didn't see an instant difference, and I just want to share with you guys, it may not be an instant difference when you get a saddle. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it just takes an adjustment and figuring things out. As you can see here, I am trotting and canting around and jumping in my jumping length, and she's perfectly fine and together enough to jump at this level. So we're perfectly happy with it, and I'm just overall really happy with the saddle and the experience, and I think that's pretty much all I'm going to say. Other than that, this vlog has been a little interesting to make. It's hard seeing you watch Like, it's hard watching yourself ride and cringing. Like, oh my god, it was really that bad. And now it's just much better, so feel free to laugh. I don't care. I do. I cringe and laugh at my own writing. Yeah, okay, I'm going to stop rambling and you can just watch one more jump that we do. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you've lasted this far, and this is part 2 of the vlog, I'm going to try to catch up on a bunch of other videos I already have filmed. I just need to edit and upload and all that. So hopefully I will catch up before Copper and Galway coming up. We will see. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.